Hello and welcome back to Anno 1800 and welcome back to, well, Judgment Day. As you can see in the front of my city, there are some flagpoles hanging. If you remember the letter that Her Majesty Queen Victoria sent to me, I have to fulfill a set of demands or I will face the hanging pole. And as you can see, there are 3 hanging poles set up at the dockyard for all to see. They're a reminder that today is Judgment Day. 1 hanging pole for Anne Harlow, the Pirate Queen. 1 hanging pole for me. And, well, 1 hanging pole for my newspaper editor, if I happen to go to the hanging pole. Today we have a few missions yet to accomplish. To obtain £1 million in my coffers, to have a population of 10,000, and to bring Anne Harlow to justice. It is time. It is the end of autumn of my 2nd year. I have very little time left to achieve the goals that Her Majesty the Queen has set out for me. And therefore, the noose is tightening around my neck as we speak, essentially. So I have very little time left to achieve my goals. I must work against the clock. Anne Harlow is a very real threat. Her pirates have not been harassing me too much as of late, but unfortunately there is the danger, ever-present danger, that Anne Harlow is going to come out and attack. And an attack by Anne Harlow may even drop my population and my wealth. People are easily scared. Here we're in the rebellious territory. They have been, well, a little better behaved after I put in a pub. It turns out that alcohol helps a lot to quell negative feelings. As long as people can have a belly full of beer, they're actually pretty happy. Happy to work as well. So we're going to expand as much as we can. I need to do anything I possibly can to get that population number up. And people bring in money as well. Each person brings in an amount. I'm just checking. I need zinc. I need other materials. I need copper, I believe. Here's our capital ship, the Puddle Duck. And I am sending it on a very important mission to settle yet another island. And as I do that, I am distracting Anne Harlow's ships, sending them running while the Puddle Duck goes the other way. Here we have one of Anne Harlow's ships sent away in tatters. And the Puddle Duck makes haste to reach the distant island safely. I need some material because engineers have certain requirements. I need reinforced concrete. I need all sorts of materials, and it just emphasizes that I need multiple islands to achieve the result of creating a utopian island, my capital island. Here we are arriving at this untouched land. We are going to build some great mines here.
As long as you preserve what's already there.
I I can guarantee you that I will only preserve the loyalty for Her Majesty the Queen. Everything else is expendable.
You gained an influence bonus.
I'm sure I have. So we are starting to brave the distance lands. As you can see on the map, Anne Harlow has quite the navy now. And unfortunately, it will be quite difficult to draw her out of her pirate cove. She hides in there continuously. Now we have just enough wood for a storehouse, which is what we need. Let's upgrade some buildings. We're almost there. We're only 40,000 pounds short of our goal. We are going to expand our Royal Navy.
Be avenged.
Oh, Anne Harlow. That is just the tip of what you can expect. I will send your navy to Davy Jones's locker. They will be staffing the Flying Dutchman ship. Here we want to increase our population in the new island here.
It don't have to be a...
Well, I feel it's getting very, very close to achieving our goal. But it will all be for nothing if I cannot bring Anne Harlow to justice. Unfortunately, we mustn't forget to add a pub to this island, or we may end up with similar results as the previous island of Lickwick, where we had an insane riot breakout. Many buildings were burnt to the ground. Our fire crews worked around the clock to preserve the city, the village. And our policemen, their arms became tired and weary from all of the skull cracking that they had to do to bring people back to order. Here we are just checking how much wheat do we have, how much flour do we have, how much bread do we have. So what we need is more stuff, of course. We also need more soap. Now I forgot that I need iron to do these buildings, so I'm going to need to send for a shipment. This is why inter-island trade is very important. We'll get a clipper, a very fast ship. The clipper will be able to service all areas of my archipelago efficiently. Unfortunately, they have no guns, so they will be at the mercy of Anne Harlow's raving band of pirates, unless of course I can do something to reduce their numbers. All of their pillaging has brought with it plenty of wood for them to expand their fleet. Here you can see my fleet of ships.
Gained an
A
influence
check
bonus.
copy. Oh no. An open challenge to Sir Thomas by Anne Harlow. She heard the news that I am to meet the rope if I can't bring her in. And she's challenging me to come and get her. She even invites me to engage in sea combat. She claims that she will not hide in her pirate cove, but she will come out and fight. Well, you've heard it here first, folks. Anne Harlow has challenged Sir Thomas to sea combat, but what do we have? £1,000,000 sterling had been achieved, briefly, but it is a number that we will continue to have. £1,000,000 sterling, and almost £1,000,000 again. Here we go, and there we are, £1,000,000 again. And this time we will not go under. Our population is almost at 10,000 as well, so that will be the next goal. We're almost there. Anne Harlow. I'll give her this. She is brave to challenge Her Majesty's Royal Navy to ship combat with her band of ragtag scallywags. Well, I'm impressed. I'll tell you, it takes some bravery, I suppose, to meet my ships of the line head on. Bravery indeed. But would you call it bravery or would you call it foolishness? I think I would call it foolishness.
We not have trouble in.
I think I would call it foolishness. Well, we will soon find out who the fool is. Perhaps it is me who is the fool. Perhaps Anne Harlow is too strong. Her navy is too large. These citizens rub it in. Any chance they get, they rub it in that I am to meet the news. If I cannot achieve my goal, then what will become of me? Is this the end of Sir Thomas?
Constructed.
This capital city that I've worked so hard to build, is it all for nothing? We're almost at 10,000 population. A bittersweet moment. 10,000 citizens. Truly now I must face the ultimate truth. The final challenge is Anne Harlow. The final task
Constructed.
is to face my enemy. I will send my clipper to my new island. Or, sorry, not to the new island, but to the rebellious island. Because they need iron for their pigsty. Well, their soap-making facility, I should say. Here on the new island, we are increasing our population. They don't need much babysitting, thankfully. But we're going to make sure that they're at least satisfied. with fish, and with clothing. They can't be wearing rags.
You reached a new milestone.
Well, I feel that I mustn't delay any
Ship
longer.
under attack.
I must face the challenge. Anne Harlow, I feel it is time. It is Judgment Day for one of us, and I intend not to make it be me. Sometimes to save your own skin, you must bring another's skin in your stead. And that is what I plan to do. This city, do I bid you farewell for the last time? Do I say goodbye now, never to return? Well, I will at least see the dock once more. Even if it be
Ship
just
constructed.
to the hanging pole. I must sail
Follow me.
now. Anne Harlow, I am approaching with my fleet. Bring your best men to face me. Bring all of your firepower, and we will see which is better. The Royal Navy's top sailors, shipped in from Plymouth to crew my ships. Prepare for the hunt, but this time I will be the hunter. Let's bring Anne Harlow out of hiding. Gentlemen, prepare your cannons and fire at will on that pirate vessel. Let's take it to the bottom of the ocean. Ah, it's fast. Running away like the coward it is. And what have we here? Anne Harlow approaches from behind.
Ship
Trying to
under
get
attack.
a sneak attack in, are you, Anne? Prepare to meet my broadsides. Fire, gentlemen. Bring her down. Strip her sails. There will be no parley for you, Anne Harlow. And running is not an option. Gentlemen, let us descend upon her.
Ship under
Running
attack.
to your pirate cove. At least you have the decency to face me head on. She's dead in the water, gentlemen. Let us finish the job. Anne Harlow, your days of piracy are over. But let us not stop here. Let's send a message to her crew of ragtag scallywags, her pirate marauders, that we mean business. Descend on her ships, send them down. No prisoners, only Anne Harlow is witness.
None of that
Bring
pity,
her to the
just the
deck,
laying down of arms.
let her watch. Anne Harlow, observe how we descend upon your pirate cove.
Ship.
Destroy her ships, gentlemen. Destroy her artillery. Anne Harlow, feast your eyes on the might of the Royal Navy. Crush her artillery, crush her ships.
I'll smash something of yours soon enough.
Her weapons bow to me. As you can see, I have inflicted massive damage on Anne Harlow's pirate cove. I've destroyed her weapons and I've left her pirates tattered and bruised and bloodied. Let us sail Anne back to the capital island and submit her to the hangman's wrath. Sir Thomas has preserved his own neck today, and I live to tell the tale. Returning to Her Majesty's graces, I trust. Unfortunately, some of my ships did not make it, and one is limping back to harbor. But today we have accomplished a mighty feat. We have defeated Anne Harlow once and for all, and we have subdued her pirates and sent them fleeing from the Royal Navy. They will learn a lesson that they may not harass my ships any longer. There will be a golden age for Sir Thomas, and Her Majesty the Queen will certainly invite me back for another dinner party. Here we are coming into port. Come along, gentlemen. There is a party being held in your honor. It begins with Anne Harlow's hanging, and it ends, well, sometime next week when the beer runs dry. We will repair these ships, and we will hope that we do not need to use them again. Even the people go out to meet them in their boats, to meet the heroes of the Royal Navy. Very good, very good. Gentlemen, come to land and prepare for pleasure. Pleasure and celebration. The victory colors are being hoisted today. Anne Harlow, good day to you, and goodbye forever. I only wonder what the papers will publish. Hopefully good news. Until next time, my fair viewers, I will say thank you for watching, and I will see you again once more for the final episode.